From Kanye West shouting at the host out of frustration.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
To Robert Downey Jr. walking out mid-interview.
Well, I'm just asking questions, that's all.
Right. Bye.
Here are 8 times when celebrities shut down disrespectful interviewers, starting with Kanye West. The drama continues in this interview where Kanye West was talking about the struggles he faced getting into fashion.
I'm standing up and I'm telling you, I am Warhol. I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google. Now who's gonna be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more? Or do you want to marginalize me till I'm out of my moment?
Then Sway suggested he should just do it on his own. That's when Kanye snapped.
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Kanye,
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye,
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what?
You ain't got.
Come on, chill out.
It wasn't just an outburst. It came from years of frustration. Kanye had spent over $13 million of his own money trying to build something, but companies like Nike still didn't take him seriously. Even with the success of the Air Yeezy, they wouldn't give him full control. So he felt stuck, torn between music, fashion, and money. Now, in this next one, Robert Downey Jr. was sitting across from British journalist Krishnan Guru Murthy, ready to talk about Avengers Age of Ultron. But what began as a cheerful conversation about the film suddenly turned sharp when Guru Murthy changed the subject.
The statement sort of stands by itself, doesn't it? I mean, does that mean you're not a liberal, or that you came out of prison not being a liberal?
Are we promoting a movie? To me, the thing is that I'm certainly not going to backpedal on anything I've said, but I wouldn't say I'm a Republican or a liberal or a Democrat.
He brought up Downey's troubled past, his time in prison, his past addiction, and a quote about how jail had changed his beliefs. The actor's face changed. He tried to bring the conversation back to the movie, staying polite, but inside, something was not right.
Your foot's starting to jump a little bit. You better get to your next question.
Then Guru Murthy pushed even deeper, asking about Downey's father, his pain, and his emotional struggles.
The reason I'm asking about the past is that you've talked in other interviews again about your relationship with your father and the role of all of that. You know, the dark periods you entered and taking drugs and drinking and all of that. And I just wondered whether you think you're free of all of that, or whether that's still something.
I'm sorry, I really don't. What are we doing?
Downey's voice stayed calm, but his body stiffened. He paused, said goodbye, took off his microphone, and walked away from the interview.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you?
You seem okay. It's just getting a little dinosaur in your.
No, look, I don't want to do that.
But walking away did not end the story. Later, what Robert Downey Jr. said about the interview shocked everyone. He called Krishnan a bottom-feeding muckraker and said, "We're promoting Avengers. A lot of kids are going to see it. This has nothing to do with your creepy dark agenda that I'm feeling all of a sudden ashamed and obligated to accommodate your weirdo." Now, speaking of weirdo, this is another moment when one question from the interviewer burst the room's comfort.
And he spoke about the lifestyle. So, and he talked about you, Jane. Watch.
That lifestyle only goes so far, and then you start thinking about what's important.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
But in those days, you know, Gene Simmons was on the show. Or I've heard this before from him anyway. He claims that he had sex with 5,000 women. Do you believe that?
At the same time?
No.
Oh.
If that's true, wouldn't he be in traction at this point?
Yeah.
How's your back, Gene?
Joy Behar turned to rock star Gene Simmons and casually asked how many women he slept with.
My back is good. My schmeckle, not so much.
That's very nice of you to joke about.
It's a joke.
Without his typical sunglasses, he visibly lost his confidence. Still, he tried to handle it with a joke. But Shannon Tweed, his wife, a former sex symbol and also an ex-Playboy queen, seated beside him, could not take it well.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
Rude.
She's
so
done
rude.
with you.
It's so rude for you to joke about it.
I was
you think it's really
I was
funny.
just joking because
Thank you.
she's a comedian. Thanks for the question.
I'm sorry. You're blaming it on me? Don't put this on me. This is all yours.
You did the entire setup.
So it's possible that she's done with you, Jane. How do you feel about it?
Well, I hope not.
In front of millions, her years with Gene were suddenly reduced to a number. Jane tried to laugh it off. Shannon stood up without a word as the moment broke her. And as she walked away, what happened next did not look good at all.
Please come back.
Shannon, you want to come back? She doesn't. She's mad. She's mad.
Good setup, Joyce.
But, you know, a lot of times interviewers or hosts cross the line not knowing what they are talking about. Just look at this.
I was backstage, and Halle Berry, I'm so excited that she's here.
She's so
she's a hottie, huh?
dead gorgeous.
Wow.
Oh. Get out of town.
I was in the back hall, and I was walking down the hall, and she was coming this way, and she smashed right into me, but then she didn't say anything. She just left the scene.
Oh, Howie.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Halle Berry had just gone through something serious, a hit-and-run accident that left her shaken, both physically and emotionally. Still, while getting ready backstage for a television appearance, she heard comedian Howie Mandel tell that made-up story, and to Halle, it did not feel funny.
I do need to address that.
Yeah,
because,
yeah,
you know,
you go, girl.
I'm sitting back there. I love this show. I love Kathy Lee. She sent me the most beautiful, heartfelt note in my downest time. I love Regis. I was so shocked to come to what's like a home and be disrespected almost to my face.
Oh, my joke.
But
I'm so,
it's very painful.
I
you know?
apologize if
Yeah, but you know what? That's what people don't realize. That's a real life situation that was scary and dangerous.
And painful.
And to be joked about almost to your face, that's a hard thing to rise above today. It's a
right here on
fine
national
line.
TV, I apologize.
She stayed calm, but it was clear the comment upset her. On air, she spoke honestly. And this ended well. But the next one might boil your blood.
Black History Month you find ridiculous. Why? You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Morgan Freeman did not raise his voice, but the whole room shifted. He looked straight at Mike Wallace and said something that cut deep enough.
Which month is White History Month? No, well, come on, tell me.
I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
I don't either.
Mike Wallace had asked him about Black History Month. What he got in return was a mirror.
I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism?
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man. And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man.
That pause said more than any argument. But as Freeman kept going, his point grew deeper and more uncomfortable, which put the interviewer back to his place. Same thing, UFC CEO Dana White did too. He came at the press conference, but the moment a reporter suggested that he gave UFC fighters too much freedom to say harmful things, everything changed.
You obviously give a long leash to your fighters about, what they can say when they are up there with a UFC microphone and you are getting into territory of homophobia, transphobia. Is there...
I don't give anybody a leash. I don't tell any other human being what to say, what to think, and there's no leashes.
The question pointed to fighters making comments that could be seen as homophobic or transphobic. White's expression turned serious. He made his point firmly and clearly. The reporter tried to follow up, but White interrupted.
What is your question?
I was asking that question. I'll move on, though.
Yeah, probably a good idea. That's ridiculous to say I give somebody a leash. Free speech, brother. People can say whatever they want and they can believe whatever they want.
Basically, the interviewer barged in due to a recent UFC event where two gay women fought in the co-main event, sitting next to Sean Strickland. But Dana White didn't entertain the bait at all. Speaking of Strickland, this is another interview that started with a question, but ended in a storm of angry words.
Ask, you're in Toronto. Welcome. Glad to hear it. It's been great.
Are you Canadian?
Of course I am.
Are you part of the fucking opposition? Are you?
I don't know how to phrase that.
Did you vote for Trudeau?
I'm not going to say.
And let me tell you something right now. If a man says he's not going to say, like if you ask him, motherfucker, did you vote for Biden? He's like, well, I'm not going to say. That's none of your business. He voted for fucking Biden. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. The enemy of Canada.
During the UFC 297 media day, Sean Strickland faced a reporter and quickly lost his calm. When asked if he was enjoying his time in Toronto, Strickland answered, but soon turned the conversation toward politics.
We've got a pretty supportive gay and lesbian community in this city. I did want to ask you about something you wrote a couple of years ago. You said, if I had a gay son, I would think I'd...
Oh, look, another. I'm saying to you, the swamp, you guys, the swamp.
You become a champion, you become a star, and someone says...
Let me ask you something. Are you gay?
Have you had the chance to interact with a more diverse
crowd
of...
Let me know, are you gay?
Could I get an answer?
Well, no, I'm asking, this is a part of the... Are you a gay man?
I'm an ally of the community.
Okay. If you had a son and he was like, you had a son, he was gay, you'd be like, oh man, you don't want a grandkid?
No problem with it.
Oh man, well, dude, you're a weak man, dude. You're part of the problem. You elected Justin Trudeau, when he sees the bank accounts, you're just pathetic. And the fact that you have no backbone, and has he shut down your country and seized bank accounts? You ask me some stupid like that, go yourself. Move on, man.
Then came questions about past comments Strickland had made about the LGBTQ+ community. His replies grew sharper. Strickland accused him of being part of the problem.
Said about the trans community, you said this past October when they announced the Bud Light sponsorship that you'd go so hard on Bud Light in your next fight, they'll have to accept me or denounce me when they know what, and will know what they stand for.
This guy's like, hey, this Canadian's not that Canadian.
Are you still going to use your fight time to kind of speak on that?
Here's the thing about Bud Light. 10 years ago, to be trans was a mental illness. And now all of a sudden, people like you have weaseled your way into the world. You are an infection. You are the definition of weakness. Everything that is wrong with the world is because of you.
He spoke about freedom of speech, gender identity, and school education, often using strong and hurtful language. But every time the reporter was trying to walk over Strickland, he dominated. But wish Taylor Swift could also do that back in 2013 in the Ellen DeGeneres show. She had just released her hit song, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, and Ellen began asking who the song was written about.
Will that song be on stage?
I'll have to call Zach.
How's he doing?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a while because we didn't date.
Yes, you did.
Taylor tried to avoid the question politely, but the host kept pushing.
Which song is about Zach on the new CD?
There's nothing really about Zach on the CD because we didn't date.
All right.
Then came a pathetic drama that nobody expected.
Here's what I'll do. You don't have to say. I'm going to show pictures. Here's a bell, and you ring it when.
Oh my God.
Taylor looked surprised and uncomfortable. She hesitated, not knowing what to do.
Let's show some pictures. All right. All right,
we didn't date.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's ridiculous to show Zach. They never did date. Okay, I'll hold it for you. Okay, all right.
The audience laughed, but Taylor did not, because it almost looked like bullying on live TV.